You're watching Personal Finance with Coach Kelvin. Let's get into the video. Hey guys, Coach Kelvin here. So today I want to give you a passive income update for the month of May in 2021. After I made my April income update last month, I had some good feedback, and a couple of you mentioned that you would like to see it done monthly. So I've decided I will actually go ahead with that and continue. So thanks for commenting below. So basically, this month I had a little less income from dividends, but my rental performed better due to there being the end of 5 different weeks within the month of May. So I was able to, actually have more rental income this month to make up that shortfall of dividend income. So that's pretty exciting actually. And once I sat down and crunched the numbers for this month, it is very, very cool. Now I just want to point out that when it comes to my rental income, I'm only telling you how much I make. I'm not including the expenses, okay? So when I have actually paid for all the property managers and everything after that, I tell you the funds that I've received, but I'm not making an account for, the interest that I pay, the insurance on the properties, etc. So be very wary that this is not the figure that's coming into my bank account ready for me to just invest straight into shares. There are other expenses involved, but let's get into it. So for dividends for the month of May, only one of my holdings actually paid a dividend, and this was my REIT investment in CLW, or the Charter Hall Long WALE REIT. So for this month, I made $28.62. Now, what's really cool about this particular distribution is there's a large portion of this dividend, which is actually a tax-free component. So on the entire 7.3 cents per share, 3.5 cents are actually tax-free due to the tax advantages of property investments with depreciation on the asset, with also any interest claimed in the loans that the REIT actually has, and any other expenses that pop up. So due to that, there's a very good tax advantage with real estate investment trust dividend income. And like I said, I earned $28.62 from this, which is really cool. All right, so next we're going to look at my property income. So I have 2 properties, and for the first property, my one in Western Australia, before expenses, the rental income was $1,700. So $1,700. Now, after the property manager was paid, all the administration fees and everything that comes out from there, the money I received into my bank account was $1,589.56. It actually blows me away how good that is, because my rent is $340 per week, and it's just because there's so many weeks actually ended within that month. I was able to get such a high return. Generally, I'm only getting paid for 4 weeks at a time, so there's less coming in, but this is a very cool month. And any money that I make off this property, I put straight into my shares account for my next purchase. So that $1,589.56 I'll use to purchase my next bundle of shares this month. And if you stick around to the end of the video, I will be actually doing that in this video so that you can see that I am sticking true to my word and purchasing more shares every single month. All right, property number 2, my one in Queensland. Before expenses, this earned $8,848 exactly. Now, my Queensland property is a short-term rental, so it gets rented out on a per-night basis, which means I have cleaning expenses, I have management for getting tenants in, or like short-term stays, etc. booked, and there's basically a body corporate which handles this. So the rental income after expenses are all paid, and what is returned back to that mortgage account is $4,561.26. This is so much income, and it actually blows me away. So, if I had this loan completely paid off, then myself and the other part owner in this property would be splitting that evenly, and that would be a very cool passive income to receive. Now, I alluded to this in my last video, so I'm a 50% owner in this company, but while there is a mortgage attached to it, I essentially have a 100% liability if the other owner is unable to make their payment. So for the purpose of covering that liability of the interest, we'll consider that passive income as 100% passive income, even though in the event it was paid off, it would be divided evenly. So like I said, the income after expenses was actually $4,561.26. Very cool. The money I received in interest from my offset account was 93 cents, okay? Now, yes, this is a very low figure, but I don't keep a huge amount of money in my offset account. I actually put most of my money straight into the mortgage and offset the loan that way, because the particular investment product I have only offers a 40% offset, which means for $1,000 sitting in that bank account, only 400 would actually offset the loan, which is the mortgage, okay? So I'm far more efficient in having that money sit directly in the offset account, into the mortgage, and not the offset account, where the offset account actually earns a lesser return than my interest rate of 2.49%. So 93 cents there, very small, but I'm going to include everything I earn passively here for this video update. So the next place that I earn interest in is with peer-to-peer lending. Now this basically means I can lend out my money to somebody who needs to use it, and then whilst that they borrow that money, they are paying back that capital to me, but also an interest rate in order to receive that money from me. So I use a peer-to-peer lending platform called Plenti, and I add regular investments to this every week. And every time one of my funds is paid back, that automatically reinvests. So the longer I hold my investment here, the more diversified it becomes across more loans. So for the month of May, Plenti actually was able to pay me back $37.12. This is really cool because it's actually slightly more than what I earned last month. Obviously, yes, there was an equal amount of days in both April and May, but the way the loans work out, they're generally repaid on a monthly term. So as I've added more funds into the market, the next month I should get more funds back, okay? Now that $37.12 is automatically reinvested, which means that will go straight into my next investment. And yeah, I'll get to basically keep growing that portfolio of peer-to-peer loans, which is really cool. So this is just crazy to me, but somehow it's what it is. So my passive income total for the month of May, now remember with my property income, that's after all the management expenses, but before the loans are paid. So the cost of owning the investment is not considered in this. So I'm not talking about what's profit on top. I'm talking about what's after the property management expenses. So the passive income total for the month of May was $6,217.49. So this is actually about $1,800 better than it was last month, which honestly I'm so grateful for. But I was very lucky with my properties to have no fees associated with like the water rates, land rates, etc. this month. I fully expect next month and the following month to be far worse as my rates are coming in. But I'm very excited to see that round figure this month being past $6,000. That is enough money to live on if all of my loans were paid off. And it kind of is very motivating to see that passive income number grow. Yes, this is only the second month that I've done one of these passive income updates. And I plan to, have months where it's far less than what it is now. And I have to be okay with that. But, if I have months where I get more dividend income as well as more rental income, that will be really cool as well. So I'm looking forward to watching this grow over years and years. So that total of $6,217.49 is what is available before all the interest, insurances, and all other expenses for holding those investments are actually made. But when it comes to the dividends, the interest, etc., that's all reinvested. So I don't use any of that money to actually live on. I use that to continually grow that portfolio. So guys, thanks for watching this update on the passive income, and let's get into buying those shares, like I said, if you stuck around to the end of the video. Alright guys, so let's buy these shares. So today, I'm going to buy some BAS, just to top up my holding in this particular Vanguard ETF, which is the top 300 companies here in Australia. I'm going to buy, and
like I said, I try and purchase a minimum every single month of $1,000 because I had a little more rent this month from my property here in WA. I'm able to actually purchase some more, so I've just come over to buy the shares, value order, and I put in the exact money I have just to see exactly how much I'm able to purchase. Now I'm just going to market then limit, and it's going to tell me that I can purchase 18 units, okay? It expires with a day only, and I'll have an estimated cash balance of $91.16 left at the end. Okay, now you can always do a limit order, okay, and then you might actually get a better price by doing that. So for example, if I put in here $93.60, I'll get a slightly better return. I'll get 19 units, okay? So I could even put that in today, and that potentially could clear. I might just go exactly what the market order is, so I still get my 19 units. So I'm going to scroll down here now, review order. Now, Self-Wealth always asks you a few things. You don't actually have to go ahead and do this, but I'm bullish on VAS. And I also want a good dividend-paying stock. So confirm order. Now this is going to purchase VAS on my behalf, and I've just got myself another 19 units. Of course, if you put an outrageous value there, then you're not going to get all of the shares that you put in that order. And what will happen as a result is the order will sit in the market, but you won't actually get the shares purchased on your behalf because you put perhaps a price that it won't match that day, and then your order will just expire unless you put a long time frame on that. But guys, there you go. I bought my shares for the month of May. Thank you.
Alright, so if you got any value from watching this video, please like, share and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. What are you doing to see your passive income grow every month? I'm very interested to see what you're doing along your journey. Guys, thanks for watching, and I really look forward to seeing you in the next video.